We say A from Toronto. For this one from north of the border, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the motto in Canada is We the North. There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for Bach. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. The Milwaukee Bucks control the opening tip. Bledsoe to Lopez. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Malcolm Brogdon trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 80. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Turned away by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Middleton to Brogdon. 5 on the shot clock. Has a chance. Bledsoe shot misses.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Shot from the lane won't go. Middleton. Deep left corner. To Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. That's blocked by Kawhi.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. That pass taken away by Toronto. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down by 1. To Lopez. Trying to cash in. Shot by Lopez off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
To Danny Green. Serge Ibaka, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
The Bucks at the controls. To Adetokunbo. Takes stock of the floor. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Knocks down the first.
Shooting 2. Substitutions, Milwaukee. Substitutions.
And he makes them both. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Screen coming. VanVleet to Leonard. 4-3. Bucks take down the board. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a point. To Hill. Fires the three. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
I got to give a lot of respect to Malcolm Brogdon. He got Rookie of the Year a couple of years ago, but I think he flew under the radar. It's a lot more difficult in that second year when scouting report gets very enhanced. Let's see how year 3 works out.
Screen coming. Fred VanVleet. Great dish to set it up. Gets to the basket and scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Brogdon. To Adetokunbo. Giannis Antetokounmpo missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Leonard. To Monroe. Good look that time, but off the mark. Milwaukee with the basketball. Brogdon. Oh, emphatic.
To go.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Save 10% on all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 77, Ersan Ilyasova. Entering the game for the Toronto Raptors, number 9.
Giannis for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Leonard. He was all over him. Open look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Long key from 3/4 court. That's it for the first quarter. The Bucks in front. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
The big guy, Greg Monroe. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Hill to Adetokunbo. To Brogdon. To Adetokunbo. Can't connect. Has a look.
Space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Bucks at the controls. George Hill to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to George Hill. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Hill to Adetokunbo. Can't connect. A shot by Green, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Leonard to Ibaka. Down low to Monroe. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Giannis in control of the basketball. It's 14-12. George Hill, not sure why he was so wide open. Buries the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lowry to Leonard. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Lopez. Leonard gets it in the left corner. Lowry can't connect. Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads 3. Paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Danny Green. No, I missed a short one there. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads 5. To Adetokunbo. Giannis Adetokunbo. He's 3 for 7.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lowry to Leonard. Curling inside. Leonard. The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Adetokunbo.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
Here comes the screen. To Middleton. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Giannis shoots. Won't go. To Leonard. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 3, George Hill. Into the game for the Toronto Raptors.
Adetokunbo. That's not his range. It's no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Van Vliet. 5 seconds to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Down a 3 at the buzzer. How about that end to the first half as they take the lead into the locker room? So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Bucks have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Raptors are within striking distance at the half, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Leonard. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
I remember my high five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Lowry. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. Pascal Siakam. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleared by Ibaka. Lowry with it. His guys now trailing by a point. To Danny Green. Finish that. Giannis with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. Danny Green to Lowry. Doesn't get the bounce. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that self on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Leonard to Danny Green. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Leonard. And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 14.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down 3. To Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo. That pass taken away by Toronto. Danny Green. Knocked loose. Middleton to Adetokunbo. To Bledsoe. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Lowry to Leonard. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. To Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Leonard. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Giannis Antetokounmpo gets a shot up off the mark. Lowry into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. That's out of bounds off of Giannis. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Leonard. Fred VanVleet. Bucks basketball. George Hill, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Monroe. Picked up by the Bucks. To Bledsoe. Not that time. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Bledsoe to Hill. Gets a look, can't hit. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Brook Lopez, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First free throw is good.
Easy layup.
And gets both to drop at the line. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To VanVleet. Sizing up the defense. Fred VanVleet. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Shot by Anunoby, no good. Hill into the front court, up 6. Goes to the left side. Middleton, here's Lopez, down low. Brook Lopez, consistent effort, he's at 50%.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Screen coming.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right.
Lowry to Monroe. Almost, and he's not getting the call. The Bucks at the... Bledsoe to Middleton. Probing the defense. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To VanVleet. The jumper's off the mark. To Bledsoe. To Lopez. Brook Lopez. He's now 4 for 6.
Ooh, I like that.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry to Danny Green. Lowry to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Bledsoe with it up top. His team leads it by 10. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Able to convert inside. Lowry has the basketball. Surveys the floor. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Has a chance. Off the mark. Blocked away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Toronto, number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Knocked loose. Ibaka. Lowry. Fires the three. And Kyle Lowry. Muscle memory put to good use there.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
To its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Lowry to Leonard. To Lowry. Pascal Siakam. down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way. Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Bucks claim victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks added a win with today's solid victory, and the defensive intensity made all of the difference. They were committed to staying aggressive, forcing turnovers, and being disruptive on their way to victory. Sure, they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Milwaukee Bucks were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the game.
Brook Lopez put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.